Okay. Good day, everybody. It is 3:06 p.m. Thursday, March 18th, 2010, and this is entry number 7 in the new entry series. And right now, currently, it's nice out and everything, but it's very, very windy. I mean, I've had to basically go out multiple times today already and pick up my mom's palm trees, or palm tree plants that she bought a couple days ago. As well as in the living room, I currently have the channel 13, which is our CBS channel, on because I am listening to and watching some of the NCAA games. In fact, I'm going to go to one of the areas right now. I think it's the brackets. And so far, I think when I did my picks and I posted them here on the YT, I didn't say who was going to move over to here, over to here, over to there, or wherever. I basically said who I thought was going to be in the Elite, the Sweet 16, the Elite 8, and the Final Four in the National Championship. That's who I decided to go with. But the winners so far, today, that are advancing into the second round, there are a few surprises, some aren't surprises. For example, in the West region, you have Murray State who beat Vanderbilt. Murray State beat Vanderbilt at the last second. Saw that. So they will take on either Butler or UTEP in the second round. That's going to be a little amazing. If they take on Butler, that's going to be two teams from conferences that don't really get shown that much, because when you look at them in football, those two things are Division I AA or FCS or whatever you want to call them. Okay. As well as in the West, you have BYU going up against Kansas State, that is. And I think a lot of people expected that to happen. And I think, as I'm looking down, you have Old Dominion upsetting Notre Dame by 1, taking on Baylor in the second round. And you got St. Mary's, who beat Richmond. I think we all expected that to happen. Will face Villanova, who won by 3 in overtime over Robert Morris. So far, that's what's been going on. I'm just waiting for whenever they start the Cal game. I think the Cal game's tomorrow, so that's going to be later in the evening. The Kansas game, though, will be at 6:30 Pacific time here, so I don't know what we're going to get. We'll probably get a little bit of it, but then we'll probably get San Diego State because they're California, which is okay. Like I said, it's okay. It's no problem. Trying to see if we'll get anybody else besides them. Nope, it looks like we'll get San Diego State because they are California, they're the West, so I guess we'll get them. But anyway, it's definitely, that's all I'm doing today. Last night at Awanas, I finished out doing 5 through 1 of the Kingdom Chums original top 10 video. The kids liked it. We had a few kids that need to be talked to. And the kids, they got a little rowdy at times. But you know what? You can't really be mad about that, honestly. I mean, yeah, you want them to pay attention, you want them to listen, but you got to realize we're in that time of the year that for most schools, starting next week, maybe the week after, or even the first week of April, that's their spring break. So they're getting ready and rowdy, and they're just ready to let loose and go do this and do that, That's why they were a little noisy, didn't pay much attention, but most of them did. Some didn't, but most did. So, like I said, those that didn't had to get a talking to. Had to be taken away from the others and talked to. So, or as we have a situation going on, have the names wrote on the board. So, because if they get the names wrote on the board 3 times, the 3rd time you got to call the parent. So. But, like I said, I think what it is spring break fever is coming upon them. A lot of them go to school. And what they're looking forward to is this upcoming week, maybe the week after, or maybe even the 1st of April, they're getting ready for that spring break. They want to be let loose. Now, it all depends exactly on when spring break really is. Like I said, maybe for this region here in Patterson, kids are going to get spring break starting next week. For most other areas, they get spring break or Easter break, as you call it, as it should be called, spring break, Easter break, the following week or even the week of Easter. So, because I know my mom has her Easter break coming up soon too. I'm just not saying when. She has her break coming up. But, yeah, that is definitely what's been going on lately. I mean, besides that, you know, me and my mom, we got to work on the Easter craft for next week's Awanas, and because our friend, the other co-refounder, if you will, she has the Easter cards to the parents the following week. Yeah, and you know what's funny is, you know, it's about 3:12 right now. Feels like it's later, doesn't it? And the reason I say that is because my mom doesn't get home until about 10:30 tonight, maybe about 10:45, because she's got school, you know. So Thursdays are usually the days that will go longer, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I mean, I did find out that I'm probably going to be the administrator for our computer here in the rec room, seeing as though my mom is learning a little bit about it, and she needs me to learn, and she needs to learn from me. I mean, she knows how to type and everything, but she needs to do like the emails and things like that. And so I'm going to be the administrator, I guess. I'm not saying I will be. I'm saying I'm guessing. You know, now that my cousin is taking care of some other stuff. He's moved out. He's taking care of some other personal stuff. So yeah, that's really about it. And that's all I can say for entry number 7. You know, that's all I have to say. And I hope you enjoyed this entry. And I'll talk to you all later.